Hey, everybody. I'm not sure if anybody is on yet, but good morning. It's good to see everybody who's going to be joining in here today for sprints in a couple of weeks. Thank you guys so much for joining. Um, yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks. I think a lot of you guys know that my parents just moved here to Alberta from Newfoundland, which is way over on the east coast of Canada. So they moved 6,000 kilometers across the country. So I've been spending a ton of time with them, and it's kind of surreal knowing that they're not just here on vacation, they're actually here permanently. So lots and lots of exciting things going on family wise. It's my birthday tomorrow. So there's that too. We had like a birthday dinner and did some shopping, did some Halloween shopping. Yes, I got out to Michael's yesterday. I was so excited. And the guy that was there, the Michael's employee, he just thought I was a whole vibe. I think I made his day. So there was that too. So good morning, Edie. Hello. All of my crew is here. I'm so happy. Good morning, Em. Marissa's here. Guys, just so you know, I just finished recording a podcast with Marissa and Jackie from the Jersey Ghouls. So it'll be coming out probably in a few weeks here. We always have a blast when I record with those girls. We watched Studio 666, and it was a fantastic movie. So make sure you tune in for that. Hello, Jen. Good morning. So glad you guys are here. Yeah, I love that my parents are close too. You know, everybody talks about like with parents and how they worry about their kids and stuff, but I gotta say, I always worry about my parents because they're getting older, and I think it's hard on a lot of us kids. So, yeah, it's a lot of feelings. I helped them buy a new vehicle yesterday, so they brought me in, I think, as a little bit of the enforcer to help them decide on a vehicle and help them with their purchase and stuff. So at least they've got wheels now; they can get around a little bit of independence. So that's great. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm turning 35 again tomorrow. I've been 35 a few times now, but I'm refusing now to get any older. So, so happy that your parents live close now. Yes, it's been a long time coming. They had their house on the market for a really, really, really long time and finally got a buyer. So, really super happy. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Yes, their move actually, it was a little bit of an ordeal to get them here, but they're here now and settled. They're staying with my brother for a little while until they find a house. Yeah, so super, super exciting. So it'll be the first time I've celebrated a birthday with them in like 22 years, which is pretty cool. Yes, Marissa and Jackie are two of my favorite people in the entire world, and I'm so excited that I got to be on their podcast again. We always have such a good time. Yeah, Jen, I think you're gonna like it, and I totally recommend watching that movie. The worry is very real with parents getting older. I don't know. At least they're close now, though, so I can help them out. And my brother is here, their granddaughters are here, so it's just they've got lots of people to help them out now. Episode for Studio 666 will be out on July 21st. Fantastic. Yeah. My dad is alone now that my mom is gone. I was supposed to go to visit my dad last week, but had to cancel. Oh, no, that's awful. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I tried to get out to see my parents when I could, but flying across Canada is a bit of an ordeal, and it's extremely expensive. Like, the amount of money that they charge to fly within your own country is insane. So it's not the easiest. So sorry you had to cancel your plans. Birthdays, podcast, shopping. I bought a new dress. It needs to be taken in a little bit, like on the top, but I bought a new dress. I got a new curling iron. Yeah, it was good. And I'll be starting to share Halloween hauls coming up here on the channel pretty soon. So usually if anybody is new, I think you guys have all been around for a while. But usually around this time of year, I switch to doing some Halloween hauls for my videos. So, oh, by the way, there's going to be a video going up today. I was a little bit busy this weekend, obviously, but I'm going to have another bookshelf tour go up. And I'm super excited because it's my like fictional ghosty shelf. So we did my nonfiction one with my ghost house collection. So I'm going to do my fictional ghost story book collection. So that'll be out a little bit later on today. Really worrying about the parents, it's I think anybody around my age and Em, I know you are, anybody around my age, you're gonna start worrying about their health and all the things. So really, really super excited to have them close. Halloween hauls, it's that time. So I know you guys down in the States, like you're at home, Home Goods, Marshalls, those kinds of places, they do have their Halloween collections out. Bath and Body Works, I think, has theirs out as well down there, if I'm not mistaken. But here, the only place that has their Halloween out is Michael's. And all of the other stores, it wasn't a complete waste because all of the other stores, they do have their yellow clearance signs up, their summer clearance. So I know that the Halloween will be coming in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to be keeping an eye because I think it was on Jade the Libra's channel. I saw her go into an at home and it was like a full cemetery kind of theme that they had set up in the store. And I'm looking for more of those big pieces that are like pillars with crows, and some of them have the crows holding onto a lantern and stuff. And I died when I saw it. I'm so excited. So, so excited. Halloween and tattoos. That's going to be my fall. So, yeah, everybody excited for the Halloween season. How is it where you guys are? Is it hot? Next week is supposed to be hot here. It's supposed to be up in the 30s, which is like high 80s, low 90s, I think, for you guys, which is really hot for here. We've had actually quite a cool summer so far, which has been nice. But it's going to start getting hot, and I'm going to be a hot goth. And we all know what it's like to be a hot goth. It's terrible. Good morning, Matt. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. OG Spirit Halloween has this grand opening event August 1st. Oh, is that early for you guys, or is that like right on par for when Spirit Halloween opens for you? I know for us, it's usually later in August that Spirit opens. Hot down where ED is. I think a lot of people have had heat waves this summer, if I'm not mistaken. It's been really hot here in Colorado. Yeah, I think a lot of places have had over the 100-degree mark. So the summers are just getting hotter and hotter. I'm just really glad that it's not smoky here because where I am in Western Canada, we have a lot of problems with like forest fires and stuff. So I'm really glad it hasn't been smoky at least. It's probably coming though. Jen, I know you've had it really, really bad down there. We were talking about that on Instagram where Jen is. It's really, really hot. And I know Jackie and Marissa, it's been really hot over where they are too. Hope everyone's enjoying the summer despite the heat. Yeah, I think everybody is gearing up. It's almost like we use summer as like a gateway into spooky season. So that's the only thing that gets us through. So what are you guys doing during sprints this morning? For me, if you guys saw my last haul on the channel, which was epic, by the way, if you haven't seen it, I have a lot of work to do on the library. There's a lot of reorganizing that needs to happen. There's destickering that needs to be done. I'm not sure if I'll get to the destickering today, but the library itself does need to be reorganized. And I have a lot of cataloging and stuff like that to do. So I'm doing that this week. Matt's going to be traveling later on in the week as well. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time on the library, getting everything organized and cataloged and all of the things. I was just saying to the girls when I was on the podcast this morning that I'm up to about 1,500 books now, which compared to some people's libraries is not very big, but for me it is. And space is starting to get eaten up. I need more shelves. Some people will say, oh, I'll buy less books. And it's like, no. Need more shelves. So lots of reorganizing that needs to be done. So we'll be doing that on sprints today. So let me know what you're reading. Trying to catch up on watching booktube videos. I need to film. So I need to film today as well. And there's a lot of booktube that I need to catch up on. We've been talking about a lot about my mental health this year. And I'm entering into that wonderful menopause stage, so my reading has been lacking, my concentration has been lacking. So I have a ton of booktube I have to catch up on. So if you're a booktuber and I haven't commented on your stuff lately, I'm so sorry, and I promise I will be catching up on that here over the next little while. Getting ready for a short trip to Kansas. Well, that's exciting. That haul was amazeballs. You know, I couldn't believe I found all of those books last week. It was fantastic, and I didn't spend a ton of money. It was awesome. Sorting out some of my collections, spling and the spring cleaning bug has hit hard, and that's how I feel in my, book reorganization as well. Recording some overdue book reviews, probably finish the last hour of It. How are you liking it? I'm hoping to get to It this summer as well. So let me know how it's going for you, Em. I'm sure you'll probably do a full review, but just, just let me know if you're liking it or not. Still reading 11/22/63. Okay, so a lot of King going on today. Girl, we need that support group. We were talking about this morning, we need like a horror lovers support group for perimenopause going into our 40s because these symptoms are crazy. Started Outback by Patricia Wolf for the Australian Readathon and Summer Ween. That one sounds good. I don't think I know that one, Outback. Confirm menopause or we can form that support group. We're all in. That's it. I'm getting it going on Instagram. The perimenopause life ain't no joke. I've tried to be reasonable with myself and give myself a bit of grace, but I'm getting hella frustrated. And we were talking about the anger this morning during this phase of our lives. So getting all the weird menopause symptoms they never tell you about. Turns out crashing fatigue is an actual thing. Yes, it is. Make sure you take care of yourself. Yes, Jen, others need to speak up who are in the same emotional train wreck vibe. I feel like not enough women talk about these symptoms, and that's why, like, when I started getting these symptoms, I wasn't really sure what was going on. And so I think we need to talk about it a little bit more openly, I'm not gonna lie, especially as, like, book lovers and stuff, like, interfering with concentration and, you know, reading is my love, obviously, and I haven't been able to do it this year, so just trying to be a little bit more gentle with myself. Oh, good. M is loving it. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I have been, so I'm excited to read it now too. Honestly, had a full panic attack this morning about it. I'm dead serious. Gonna start a group chat. Marissa, do it. Put us all in it while we're on sprints. Start that Instagram group. Oh my gosh, yes, the fatigue and the brain fog. And I'm a workaholic and I'm finding myself be scrambled or going into like the zoning out. Is anybody else getting the zoning out? Because that's been my thing lately. Continuing my first read for Giallo July, and then there were none by Agatha Christie. Oh, we got an Agatha Christie going on. Giallo July sounds awesome. I've been seeing it around. I haven't watched anybody's videos yet. Like I said, I have a lot of booktube to catch up on, so I do have to catch up on that. The only part of perimenopause I'm enjoying is the anger. People leave me alone more. More about nonsense things. So I guess it's not all bad, right? Ah, we need to connect on Insta for this group chat. Yes, absolutely. So I know M is on there, Marissa, under Dark Violet Dreams. So Skeleton Key, let us know if you're on Insta and follow us all, so we can get into this group chat. I fell asleep on the couch last night, legit 3-hour nap after a family gathering. Perimenopause and introversion don't mix well. The draining of the social battery, like, I know as introverts, we all experience it anyway, but I think as women in our 40s, like, it's getting even worse. It's really bad. Totally zone out and then realize for hours have gone by, and I'm like, "What the hell happened to the day?" I'm feeling all of this conversation. So for anybody on sprints right now who's not experiencing this, I hope we have your support because it's really been really awful as book lovers, and booktubers and stuff having to deal with this. It's not been fun. I was going to look for Halloween, guess another couple of weeks. Yeah, Canada is usually a couple of weeks behind, so what I find is the week of mine and Matt's wedding anniversary, which is July 20th, um, that week is usually when I start to see things around here. So I'm assuming, Matt, it'll be the same thing for you guys down there. I would start going out the week of July 20th. But Michael's does have their lines out right now. I want to go out to one of the bigger Michaels actually, because like the one in my community is a little bit small. And just in the north of the big city, there's a larger one there. So I want to get out there because there's a couple of things in their line that I'm really looking forward to this year. And I'm actually doing some painting and stuff. Like if you guys saw on Instagram, Matt built a hearth for our wood stove that we're getting installed, and we're going completely dark in our house with all of the paints. So I'm looking for some artwork and some, all year kind of spooky things. And of course, this is the time of year to get it. Uh, that all sounds crazy. It all sounds scary. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Hi, just popping in to say hello and prove that I am in fact still alive. Thank you so much for coming in. Currently doing the second round of edits and formatting for my next book before sending it off to pro editing. So congratulations. Good on you. I hope that all goes well. The IG support group sounds fabulous. Okay, let's get it going. Marissa, I'm depending on you to get that set up here because we need a support group. I don't think it's a coincidence that lately my favorite books have all been about unhinged women. We were talking about that book, Mary, this morning on the Jersey Girls podcast. I still haven't read it, so I'm thinking this is like, is this the perfect time for me to read that book? I've heard it's fantastic. Uh, so I can't wait to read it. The Hearth is beautiful. I thank you so much. They really did a fantastic job. I can't wait to get it installed. So now we have to put like brick or kind of stone along the walls. So I'll keep putting posts up as we're finishing up the hearth area and getting our painting done and all of that kind of stuff. I'm super, super excited. Jen Lovitz. Unhinged women is my vibe these days. Perfect. On it. Marissa's setting up the group. Mary, I have that one, but still haven't read it. I've heard so many good things. So I definitely, I don't think I own it. It might be on my Kindle. It's really bad when you own so many books that you don't even know what you have. But it might be on my Kindle. So I have to read that one as soon as I can get my brain to calm down. I'm in the minority, but I actually didn't like Mary. Oh, that's interesting. But I know most people loved it. And I mean, we're all going to have differing opinions, right? But so I'm excited to see which, side of the argument I come out on. Sorry, I'm getting a text message from my mama. Yeah, so we're about 20 minutes in. I'm going to hop to the first sprint. We're going to do 45 minutes. I'm going to get to the library. I'm going to go up and get a drink and light some incense. We're having a whole vibe today. So I hope you guys have a fantastic sprint. Just let me get the kitty up here. Share. I've done this so many times. You'd think that I'd know how to do this a little bit better. Y'all are tempting me to reactivate my Instagram. The hearth sounds lovely. Yes, please come on Instagram, even just to interact with us. Oddly, one of my whips I'm slowly working towards is about an unhinged woman. Okay, so let us know this. A sociopath may be a better description of her. We're all about the unhinged women right now, so we're really interested in this. Anyone interested in the Instagroup message or friends me Rispona. So make sure you go over and get on Marissa's Instagram. And of course, you're all probably on my Instagram already. Yeah, cobwebs, you need to get on there and come hang out. Definitely. Okay, guys, I'm getting the kitty started. Have a great sprint, and I'll see you guys on the other side. How do we do, guys? Empty shelves. I am just starting completely from scratch in the library. So I'm removing everything. There's a huge stack over there. And then we're just going to clean the shelves and start completely fresh with all of my books. There was like 100 added in a week. My library is getting ridiculous. I actually need a new shelf. But yeah, lots and lots of work going on down here. I'm all sweaty and hot. I actually think I should change into a tank top or something because it's a little bit warm. Let me know how you guys are making out with your reads or whatever you were doing during sprints. Dead Pages Society says, though it will take some time before I get to it, I have a disturbing twisted story about a ghost ship and its crew before I get back to my favorite sociopathic woman. Let us know when you do release your stories. I would love to read something about a ghost ship. Actually, the movie Ghost Ship with Juliana Margulies is one of my favorite movies. So I would love to read a story about that. Good writing, working, editing, etc. everyone. So I don't know if Dead Pages Society is still on, if they're coming back for this section of the sprint. So good luck with all the writing. I'm super intrigued. I switched over to the audiobook, What Grows in the Dark by Jack Evans. I heard about that, but I don't know anything really about it. So let us know how you're making out with that. Look at you making progress. Yes. I'm hoping we're all making progress today during Sunday sprints. I know I said at some point we're going to do like self-care sprints, but I got way too much work to do on the library for self-care sprints right now. Maybe during the week when Matthew is gone, we could have some evening sprints if anyone is open to that. And also, just before I forget, we did start the Booktuber, Bookstagrammar menopause support group. So if you are not already in there, let us know if you would like to join. I'm seeing you on my screen, so we'll get you added, and then we can go from there. She finished recording, probably edit during the next sprint. Fantastic. So I still need to record today. I'll probably keep working on the shelves during sprints though and record a little bit later on and get my editing done. Yeah, it's going to be really hot here today. Well, hot by Canadian standards. So it's going to be 27 degrees, which is quite warm. So I've got the air conditioning clicked on now. I've got my candles and incense going down here still, of course, because we got to be witchy on a Sunday. Hello all, just woke up, made coffee. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Amanda. It's always good to see you in sprints. Love my Sunday morning crew. I missed you guys over the past couple of weeks. Sort of devouring this book, so much fear and paranoia. Well, that sounds good. I love hearing when people are like super excited about their reads, because I love when I get a read like that. Pulled some books for Pango and made some banana and walnut pancakes. That sounds good. We had blueberry pancakes this morning. Matt usually makes blueberry pancakes. We didn't have any fresh berries to put on top though. He's actually gone to Costco right now because I told him there was a few things that I wanted for the week while he was going to be gone. Let's not lie, I'm probably going to live on iced coffee and nachos, which is probably not good. But here we are. I'm a workaholic and I rarely ever stop to eat anything. So the fact that I'll get some iced coffee and nachos is probably the best I can do. Yes, banana and walnut pancakes sound fantastic. Started reading I Who Have Never Known Men. Oh, and cuddling. Oh, puppy snuggles. I miss my puppy snuggles. You know, we're still heartbroken though. We don't know if we'll ever get another dog, but we're still kind of in the grieving process right now. So who knows what'll happen in the future. So enjoy those puppy snuggles for sure. They were a Sunday staple here. Excellent. I love the idea of evening sprints. After work is usually when I procrastinate and doom scroll. Yeah, you know, I got to get out of the scrolling. I've got to spend less time on TikTok. So let's do some sprints during the week. I will definitely set that up, and we can definitely get some productivity together and get some reading done, get some work on the library, writing, whatever you guys are working on. So I'll definitely set that up. If you guys can stop in, that's great. You know, of course, no pressure around. Yes, ED, I'm intrigued. Me too. Me too. I always love, like I said, I'm hearing when people are super excited about their reads. What Grows in the Dark is off to a promising start. Excellent. Too bad I won't be in town for the book club discussion. Oh, that sucks. By the way, I know we've kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus for my book club, but just with the way my mental health is right now, I just stopped. But it is going to be coming back in August. I'm putting the picks up this weekend for my patrons. Anybody who's over there, the picks for September and October will be up, or sorry, August and September will be up in the coming days, and then we'll do October, November, December all together for spooky season. So I definitely need to get back into that, but just with everything that I've been experiencing lately, I just kind of took a little bit of a break. Yeah, uh, it is what it is. But during the last sprint, like I said, I worked on the library. I was listening to the Labyrinth soundtrack, and it was fantastic. I think I have Magic Dance stuck in Matt's head. I've been listening to it on repeat over the past couple of days. I don't know why. It just makes me super, super happy. Yeah. There's so much pressure that you put on yourself as a booktuber and to keep things going and stuff, but sometimes you just got to step back and be like, whoa, I've got too much going on. So it is what it is. Breaks are essential. I just love, we were talking about this community when I was recording with the Jersey Ghouls this morning. This community is just so fantastic. And sometimes we do get a little bit of drama and negativity and stuff on BookTube, especially with the larger channels. But our little corner is just so fantastic. I've made such good friends here. I feel like I could just hop on a plane and go to any one of your houses and be totally welcomed. I would love to do a big meetup with everybody. That would be so cool. Everybody has their own lives and stuff that we have to get to, but it'd be really cool to actually meet some people in person because, I consider a lot of you guys like personal friends, not just like, oh, we follow each other on Instagram or whatever. And it's been such an amazing support group. Love the community, especially the horror community. Oh, by the way, has anyone else seen A Quiet Place Day One? Please let me know because it was a dud for me. It was a real dud. I didn't like it at all. So let me know if any of you guys have seen it. I mean, it was good to get out for, an evening to go see a movie, but at the same time, I was like, wow, that was really, really bad. Yes, this booktube corner is the best. Yeah. And Jen and I have, I don't know how she feels, but I really consider her to be a close friend. And, we just hit it off right away. And, it's just fantastic. And I know we both love the same types of books. And she's been a huge support of me. It's awesome to hear your experience. Yeah, my experience on BookTube has been really, really positive. Sometimes I do get really super negative comments, and especially when it turns to like personal attacks, it's like I'm here talking about freaking books. Why do you have to make fun of me because I'm fat? Like I'm not a beauty YouTuber. I'm not here showing you my makeup. I'm not talking about my body. I'm talking about books. Why do you have to comment on my weight? Like it's really sad, but it's to be expected if you put yourself out there, right? Haven't watched it yet. If you do, I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm scared to watch it now. Maybe wait till it comes out on streaming or something because we all know how expensive it is to go to the theater. But I haven't heard anybody else's thoughts. So I really want to hear what you guys think as horror fans. You are definitely a close friend for me too. And I do have so many close friends in this community. And like when we do old school April or we have this like Halloween event that's going to be coming up, I don't know how much I can say about it, but we have these readathons and group chats and we get on sprints. There was a hangout that I did when I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and like people were just jumping in and out on the live show. It was so nice just to chat. And of course, Andrew from I Came From the Page had us all laughing. And it's such a lift, like for me, like with my mental health and depression and stuff like that, it's just so important to have close friends. Yeah, and I think we all were, and we all give each other the benefit of the doubt that we're all here to talk about books and just nerd out over nerdy things. And a lot of us are, the black sheep in like our friend groups or our family groups or whatever. And we're just so welcomed. And of course, we're all, I mean, we're all readers, right? So we're all introverts pretty much. I know I talk a lot and, kind of put myself out there. Matthew actually says to me still, like, I've been on YouTube for like 4 years, and he still says to me, he's like, I still can't believe that you put yourself out on social media as an influencer. It's kind of crazy because I'm such an introvert. But it's just the way it is. People online are the worst. Yeah. So being a woman who writes horror in public spaces means I've got some wild comments. Yeah. I'm sorry you and so many other women can relate. And being a woman, just even a woman horror lover, we are in the minority. Like for me, especially, like I'm an alternative girl. I love horror. I love heavy metal. I work in a male dominated industry. So like I feel it from all corners. And I'm a manager in a male dominated industry. So sometimes there's a little bit of friction there. So I kind of feel it. But I try to let it roll off as much as that's really super hard. Try to let it roll off. But yeah, it's really hard. And especially when you get those crazy, like, I need to go read my Bible kind of comments. It's like, why? If you don't like my channel, you don't like me, whatever, just keep scrolling. I swear to God, I have the same haters on every single video who put like thumbs down on every single video. And I'm like, guys, get a life, really. But for me, it's still interaction on my videos. So I think it actually benefits me in the end. So it's tough being a voice in horror and a woman for sure. We've gotten some stuff for the podcast. Yeah, nasty stuff. I think we all do. And who's the best retort that I've seen is Alex on the Bookubus. When she gets negative comments, because she has like a bigger channel than a lot of us, and she likes extreme horror, which I'm not really in the extreme horror sphere. She just throws it right back at the haters. Like for me, I just delete the comments and block the user, but she's really good at throwing it back. And it just makes me laugh when I see her do that. Introvert here. Yeah, I think we all are. But I will go on and on about the books I love and hate, which is one reason why I started my booktube channel. And that's like some people, I don't know, they comment, say it on my bookshelf tours or my hauls or whatever, and they're like, you seem really excited in this video. And I get really super excited to talk about books and things that I love and movies and other booktubers and stuff. So yeah, I think as introverts, like we do like to talk about a lot, but it's about the things that we absolutely love. Haven't gotten any negative comments yet, but I only have 153 subscribers and pretty low views. It'll happen, Jen. You'll get a huge bump one of these days, and then the hate will come with it. And just, I have no problem with the block button. I felt kind of weird about doing it at first because I was like, it's a censorship. And I'm like, no, they're trolls and they're being negative. So bye-bye, like get off my page, right? So don't be afraid with the block button if you're a YouTuber or Bookstagrammer or whatever. I'm a delete block girl too. Yeah. Luckily, the meanies haven't found my new channel. Yeah. I know on your old channel, you had a lot more subscribers and then switched to the new one. And that's always a little bit of a hard start too. I know on YouTube, I actually started out as doing like makeup reviews, and I did like some Killstar hauls and stuff like that. It was more of a lifestyle channel. And then I started doing book videos like interspersed with it. And my viewers loved the book videos more than the other ones. And I love doing the book videos more than the other ones. So then I completely changed to a booktuber channel with like within the horror sphere. And of course, I do other things too, like Halloween hauls and stuff, which everybody loves. Actually, I did get a few negative comments. I get them every year, and it just makes me laugh. Like it doesn't hurt me in any way. People are like, I'm here for the books. I don't want to see this other stuff, so I'm unfollowing. And it's like, cool, you go ahead. That's fine. But like, this is my space. I can talk about whatever I want to. And, there's still plenty of book content on my channel. If I do a Halloween video or a vlog or whatever, it's just going to be one. And then we're going to go back to talking about books, settle down, maybe switch to decaf or something, I'm kind of in the same boat. I want interaction, but at the same time, I'm worried about getting what I ask for. And sometimes we do. And like I said, you kind of got to take the good with the bad, right? Um, but it's just those personal attacks that really get to me. It's like, you're a keyboard warrior hiding behind your screen. Would you say that to me in real life? Because I don't think you would. Please bring on the Halloween hauls. We're here for that too. And you know what? I picked up some really cute things lately. I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a bookshelf tour today, but I think in my next video, probably, I'll start showing what I'm picking up for Halloween because I want a really good mix this year of everyday spooky and like actual in your face Halloween spooky. And I know we were talking about the hearth. Um, earlier, and so I have that whole area now that I can decorate for Halloween, and I'm really super excited about it. The "I'm unfollowing" announcements make me laugh. It's like, "Okay, whatever, like, you do you, boo." I don't care if I lose subscribers, it's totally fine. I mean, sometimes we put a little bit of pressure on ourselves, like, if we lose subscribers or whatever, but I just had to let that roll off. Like, there's more in life that I can be upset about rather than people who don't want to follow my videos. It's totally fine. So we can release all of our unhinged menopausal rage on the trolls. I absolutely agree. All right, guys, let's go to the second sprint. I want to get back to the library here, and I'm going to take a picture actually and put it on my Instagram of all my unshelved books because I think when they're unshelved, you actually realize how many freaking books that you own. I have like just way too many. Personally, I think it's so silly when they're like, "Oh yeah, you're not doing a big book video. I'm unsubscribing." It is absolutely hilarious. It's like you must have so much hatred in your heart to just unfollow somebody because they do a video that you don't like. Come on now. Like we're all a little bit more uh mature than that, I think, but then again, maybe not. All right, guys, starting the kitty. 45 minutes and I'll see you guys on the other side. I clearly was not ready for Kitty. That actually scared the crap out of me. I got stuck into a doom scroll on TikTok. So, how did you guys make out with your sprint? I listened to some more soundtrack music. I put on Lost Boys for the sprint, and we got all the books. Well, most of them. There's on the side. There's still some books left because I do have to film a video today. Um, but most of the shelves are cleared out. I'm exhausted. That took far too long, and I'm all sweaty and hot and gross. So I think I might switch to doing something else for the next sprint. Um, we'll see. I might do some pictures and stuff like that for Instagram for this week. Yeah, so let me know how you guys made out. So Jen is just responding to Marissa when she said she basically tells off all her haters. Marissa and Jen both tell off their haters, and I think that's fantastic. Marissa is kind of our muscle. We were talking about that this morning. She has absolutely no problem telling people off, and I love it. Yeah, those doom scrolls will get you. I've got to get better with TikTok. It's such a big platform, and I think it'll just boost my other social medias, but like I don't really know how to use it properly, and I really have to figure that out. I don't know. Am I just old? Any other 40 something year olds here experiencing the same sort of thing with the whole TikTok? I know I see Amy McCaw on my thread like all the time, so um she's gotten it down. Tried to take a thumbnail pic surrounded by books on the floor. My cat and dog kept getting in the way. Yeah. I feel that when I have my dogs, and I try to take my pictures and everything, they're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Just kept getting in the way for my pictures. Pure panic mode last sprint. Now that the technical issues are remedied, I'm starting. Yeah, so Em and I were talking on the side. She had some technical issues with all of the recording that she did. Trying to be productive and everything, and you watch your playback, and something has gone wrong, and you have to re-record. It's happened to me a couple of times, and it's like the worst. There was one video not long ago I had to re-record 3 times. I can't even remember now what was going wrong with it, but I had to re-record it 3 times, and by that time, you don't even want to do it anymore. So hopefully you get all that straightened out, Em. I think you've gotten your mic all fixed up, so hopefully the re-record goes well. Listening to old French and Saunders on YouTube while sorting through my closet. Well, that sounds fun. You know what what else I would like to do today is get out the Halloween bins. Now that I've actually started Halloween hunting, I want to see what I have. Like stuff like lights and the leaf garlands and stuff like that. I use a lot of that stuff interspersed with my Halloween decor. So I just want to make sure I've got enough of that sort of thing. So I've already told you guys I was at Michael's yesterday, and I was looking at their string lights. Like they have like pumpkins and bats and different ones, and they were so expensive. They're like $20 a string. Like I can get them at the dollar store for $2. So I'll just wait till Dollarama gets their stuff in and go get them there. Yeah, Jen, I see you on my TikTok feed a lot too. I'll be 50 in April. You don't look at my love. So I know I'm old, just try random things. Yeah, and I don't know, maybe I should watch some tutorials or something on it. Like everybody's really good like with this lip syncing and stuff, and I can't figure it out. I can't figure out how to do it. So I've got to try to watch some tutorials. I think it would be fun once I figure it out, and it's not like it's a chore, like I would like to do it. But we'll see. I feel too old for TikTok. I never had it, and I never had it for the longest time. I think it was only last year that I actually downloaded it, and now I'm just stuck in these doom scrolls all the time. It's awful. Yeah. The plight of being a booktuber sometimes, and you watch your videos back and something has gone wrong. It's awful. I've never looked at TikTok, but watch YouTube Shorts, which, yeah, it's pretty much the same. I think I've only done one YouTube short, and it's like because I'm still not monetized. It's like to get monetized by doing shorts, you have to have like 3 million views. Like that's insanity. I don't have TikTok, but I have Instagram, which the reels are essentially yeah, so I figured out the reels. But I would still like to figure out the TikTok thing because there's some cute things you can do on there and stuff. I know I sent Jackie some TikToks because, like, with my friends, that's how we communicate. We communicate with TikToks. She's like, "I don't have it." I'm like, "Oh shit, sorry." Uh, don't have the energy for TikTok. I hear you there. I really do. And sometimes they change my algorithm on me, like like I have it all full of like Halloween and alternative girls and stuff like that, and all of a sudden I'll start getting all these weird things. So it's like I think they try to push certain trends to you, and then I have to try to like fix my algorithm with what I want to see. Probably wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, and I might not figure it out. Who knows? TikTok sounds scary also in my 40s and getting off social media has really helped with my focus. Yeah, 'cause of being a compulsive scroller, and I have to be careful with mine as well. How much time like, literally, I'll look up and 2 hours has gone by, it's insanity. So, um, I have to be careful with my social media time for sure. And sometimes I just take the app right off my phone if I need a little bit of a break. But you know what's really helped is, not watching the news every day has really helped my mental health too, because sometimes I can get into a bit of a hole with what's going on in the news and stuff, and, I get really passionate about things, so kind of disconnecting from that sorta helps too. I use shorts when I don't have the capability to do a live, yeah, and you know what's funny is, I would much rather do, like, sprints or hangouts or whatever in addition to my YouTube videos than do TikTok, but I'd still like to figure it out. It's almost like one of those things, like, I feel like I'm like, "Why can't I figure this out, and why can't I do this?" So it's almost like a challenge for me because 'cause I'm like, "I need to figure this out," even if I don't post a whole lot or whatever. I did post a video today or yeah, I posted a TikTok, but it's also on Instagram, the same sort of thing, a reel, and I actually really like it. I laid out my ghosty, collection, like my ghost house books. I put them, like, in a flat lay and, just did a video with the Ghostbusters soundtrack theme song. So that was a lot of fun to do that. So I think I'm gonna do some more videos like that now that I have all of my books out of my shelves. So it's kind of like a unspoken bookshelf tour for the people who are only on Instagram and not on my YouTube page. So I'll probably do that. What time is it? It is 10:16. So how are you guys doing? I'm gonna do one more sprint. So I'm gonna bump it down to 35 minutes. The 45, 45, 35 I find is perfect. I got that from Amy McCaw, um, doing it over on her channel, and I find it's just perfect. I find people that have really, really long sprints that they do, like, I just don't have the mental capacity for it. So, especially right now, going through perimenopause. But, so I'm gonna set up the kitty, and we're gonna go to the next sprint here right away and get this wrapped up because I wanna go get some lunch. Not sure what we're having. I want junk food, though. I know Matt stopped into the dollar store for some snacks, and I'm gonna spend the afternoon watching movies, I think, and de-stickering some books. So here we go for 35 minutes, and I'll see you guys on the other side. How are we doing? Looks like most people had to drop off, which I need to drop off in a few minutes too. I'm just gonna, I think I got some comments here. If I can get back up to the top of the frickin' page. I can't. I hate that. Ugh. Sometimes, you guys. Okay, so we're talking about lunch. Torn between going and getting a burger or just making a cold cut sandwich. You know, I could definitely go for a cold cut sandwich right now. I'm not gonna lie. In case I'm not back for the last chat, have a great Sunday. You too, Jen, and I'm sure we'll chat over on Instagram for during the week. Keep up with TikTok. Just keeping tabs on my kids, but do love book talk. I love book talk too. Hope everyone has a great week. So it seems like everybody's wrapping up, which is great. I felt very, very productive this morning, but it is time for me to go get lunch. Looks like the weird bug from my mic has been obliterated. I'm so happy for you. I can't imagine how frustrating that was. Yay, yes. Made a list of household projects I want done before the new year, and now frozen in fear. Well, it sounds like you were extremely productive because I definitely do not have a list of projects that need to be done in my house before the end of the year, but I do want to get some, I think I mentioned already, get some painting and stuff done. So I think I'm going to take my mom and dad to Home Depot tomorrow and get some little swatch sample paints and stuff so we can pick out a color. Have a good day week, everyone. Have a great week, Matt, and we'll see you hopefully next weekend. Thanks so much for the sprints. I'm glad I finally got up in time to be here. Thank you so much for coming. And hopefully you'll hit us up on Instagram for chatting throughout the week too. Same with you, Cobwebs. Sprints were great today. Thanks for hosting. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really did miss my Sunday morning crew, and we're going to make this a little bit more frequent now that I've got my parents here and they're settled and everything is good. I feel like I'm back to my normal cadence of uploads and stuff. Hoping to finish this book soon. Miss the sprints, me too. So I did record my video for today on the last sprint, so I'm super excited. Thank you so much, Em, for coming. Thanks, guys. It was great to see everybody. Have a good week, Amanda. We'll see you next week. Thanks, guys, so much. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for coming and spending my pre-birthday sprints with me. So I'll see you guys, some of you over on Instagram this week, and we'll for sure have sprints next Sunday morning. So have a great week, guys. Bye.